Part 2, Dreaming and Setting Goals.
Since our first two steps, dreaming and setting goals, are so closely related, we'll look at them together.
Dreaming can be a fun activity or a nightmare, depending on how you approach it.
Actually, dreaming is a very important step in the financial planning process. Dreaming allows us to work out unresolved issues from grade school, visit places we've read about but can't pronounce, and visualize what we'd like our future to be like, either next week or 30 years from now. Do you want a new home? A hot sports car, sports utility vehicle, a college education for your children? At any rate, you'll never make your dreams a reality unless you take the second step, which is setting goals. Once you have that dream, you have to set specific goals to achieve it.
I once had an uncle who said that a goal is not a goal unless it's written down.
Writing down your goals gives them permanence in your mind and allows you to periodically review them to gauge your progress towards achieving them.
In terms of personal finance, try to associate your dream with specific goals that can be accomplished with money. Now, we're not saying that money can buy happiness, but money will allow you to have the peace of mind that comes from financial freedom. And money will enable you to buy things that you believe will contribute to your happiness and comfort.
So, as you begin to set goals for yourself, go back to those dreams that you have and attach specific goals to them. For example, if you dream of buying a new home, set that as a goal for yourself and write it down.
Okay, so now we've got it written down. Well, just writing it down isn't quite good enough. We actually need to set up some type of time frame for when we want to accomplish that goal. This allows us to prioritize our goals and helps us to understand what needs to be done to achieve them.
The best way to prioritize your goals is to put them into 3 categories: short-term goals, intermediate-term goals, and long-term goals.
A short-term goal is one that we want to achieve in the next year.
An intermediate-term goal is one that we want to achieve somewhere from 2 to 5 years from now.
And a long-term goal is one that we want to achieve in 5 years or more from now.
Depending on where you are in life, purchasing a home can be a short, intermediate, or long-term goal.
If you're right out of college and working your first job, buying a home is most likely a long-term goal.
If you're recently married and getting more and more cramped in your tiny one-bedroom apartment, buying a home may be a short or intermediate-term goal for you.
You may find it hard to put your goals into these categories. Making these types of choices really forces you to make some tough decisions about what you expect to achieve in life. The purpose of managing your finances is to give yourself a strategy that will enable you to achieve your goals.
Once you have your goals written down and prioritized, you may realize that you have some unrealistic expectations for yourself. Or maybe you haven't set your goals high enough.
By reviewing your priorities, you may find that there are some goals that you are willing to postpone in order to achieve some others. Or you may even find that there are some goals that you're willing to eliminate altogether.
It's this type of intense planning that you're forced to do if you try this exercise of writing down and prioritizing your goals. Many people skip these important steps and find that their dreams are constantly just out of their reach.
Once you have your goals written down and prioritized into short, intermediate, and long-term categories, you reviewed them and reworked your list, then you're ready for the third step of our 7-step process, which is financial planning.